Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of 7 PDC titles, the former Lakeside champion of the world, the Bullet, Stephen Bunting. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of 7 PDC titles, the former UK Open champion, US Darts Master, it's the Art Nathan Aspinall!
Well, whoever wins this one will be back early tomorrow as they'll kick off the second round with the winner in action against Danny Noppert. In the box for us tonight, Alan Warren a little and Stuart Pike.
And it's good to hear the Nathan Aspinall walk-on song, one of my favourites, the Killers, love it. Stephen Bunting, here he is, who is in a really good streak of form. Reached the World Championship quarter-final and played some really good stuff along the way. In fact, Michael Smith's worst performance came against Bunting on his way to winning the World Crown, but he got the job done. Bunting missed chances, and he will be a threat. He is the number 24 and the last seed. I'm just having a look back to see whether there was it was close between number 24 and number 25, Brendan Dolan. Nowhere near. Dolan is so far behind. So Bunting on reaching the world quarter-finals here on merit, and Nathan Aspinall, who had a really good 2022, and he's certainly in the mix, in the discussion, in the shout for a place in the Premier League. We shall see. It'll be a good game. It'll be played at a good pace. First to 6 to play Noppert in round 2.
Two terrific players here. Remember as well, Nathan Aspinall had to withdraw from this event last year. He had that injury problem with his wrist hand. He was wondering where it was going to go to. Eventually sorted that out. And then had a terrific end to the season, 2 finals. Which, as you say, puts him in the Premier League mix with darts like this. Oh, what a start from Aspinall. Plays with aggression and control. And a smile on his face.
When he was kissing the darts, he was using new darts, I wonder, Nathan Aspinall. And he's right in the mix after that opening visit. But he will certainly add something to the Premier League, that's for sure. The people who are making the decision, I don't envy them. Be interesting to know whether, as we know, 4 are in, whether they've chosen 3 and they're leaving the last one for the Masters, as they had the last 2 years, which had completely changed the careers of both Johnny Clayton and Joe Cullen.
Incredible, yeah. It really has.
16.
Yeah, plenty of players in the mix. Will this weekend add to the mix? Make sure he doesn't get the trouble with the last one. Would have been disastrous. Despite Aspinall hitting a maximum, Stephen Bunting has left tops after 12.
57. Slipping the required Fulton. Game shot, the first leg.
Superb from Bunting. Despite the maximum from Aspinall, not a lot else.
Oh, you mentioned his quarter-final at the World, Stephen Bunting. I'm not saying it came from nowhere, but his form throughout the season wasn't the Bunting we know.
No.
And to provide that at the end was a great boost.
Well, yeah, I mean,
for his ranking, but for the year as well.
Yeah, it wasn't pointed towards a big world championship, was it? Nathan Aspinall was involved in one of the great games at the Ali Pali, wasn't he? Beaten by Josh Rock in an absolute thriller in the last 32 in the deciding set. Pity they had to meet that early, but
good start from Bunting here. 13 darter on throw. 2-1-4 East to leave 2-2-1. Challenging the Aspinall throw already.
131.
That's a good visit, but 133 has a degree of difficulty.
140.
this is really good from Bunting as well. 81 after 9. Pressure on Aspinall's throw. Well, he won the first leg in 13 darts, Stephen Bunting. What can he do with this?
Well, we also know that his opponent is on double 18. Double 13. Oh, wonderful dart from Stephen Bunting. Follows the 13 with the 12. And breaks throw.
And carrying on where he left off. He gave Michael Smith a real run for his money in that World Championship game, but he just missed far too many doubles at important times in the quarter-final. But this has been a blistering start from Bunting.
Well, Aspinall hasn't done that much wrong, let's be fair. Averaging around 107 at the moment, not had a dart at the double. Bunting's on fire.
Brilliant. 5 140s already in leg 3. 123 average. Worth mentioning even this early on in the game, because that's how well Stephen Bunting is playing.
100.
Well, you see.
Already winners on the opening night. Dave Chisnell, James Wade, Dirk van Dijvenbode.
130.
Yeah, it's brilliant from Wade, wasn't it? Very professional. That 161 from Chisnell, the last leg.
Yeah.
Almost came from nowhere.
Take some beating. For the checkout of the tournament.
Just couldn't get it over that first dart. That's why he moved initially.
Oh, he'll go tops here. Oh, no, he's going treble for double. Well, he worked that out, Nathan Aspinall, because normally he's a tops player and he would have gone tops.
115, beg your pardon. Stephen, it requires 68.
Aspinall left on 16, but that was a chance. That was a fantastic effort at 131. But it may count for now.
Yes, we're all thinking tops. He knew exactly what he was doing. Does Bunting know what he's doing? Oh, just underneath. 3-0 and 2-1. It's a different game, it really is, but he's still got to peg this double.
Can't do that in a race to 6. That's 4 missed darts to get the break of throwback and win his first leg.
Yeah, that one dart scenario and you miss it, it either goes in or doesn't, but when you come back to the board with 3...
Yeah. Shown the third leg. Stephen
punished.
Nathan the 85.
Top command at the moment, Stephen Bunting. Certainly in the first two legs. Got away with it in that last one. Continues with a power scoring. That's 6 140s already.
Just playing very, very well, isn't he? First 180, but an average of 116 now for Stephen Bunting. And you kind of feel here that
58.
Nathan Aspinall is just getting overrun by the power scoring of the man from St Helens, who's just been exceptional.
Well, yeah, you look at the figures there. Any player would have trouble keeping with Stephen Bunting at this moment in time. Needs to stay downstairs, hence the move to the right.
58. Still going to require 81.
Could be another 12 darter. Could be 11. Well, will do.
Well, this is outstanding from Stephen Bunting. And that right smile from Aspinall tells you everything you need to know. Four out of 6.
100.
Yeah, this has just been really good. Couple of 12s, a 13. Some top-heavy scoring
21.
and some top finishing.
Yeah, Aspinall hasn't done anything wrong, just that miss at double. He had one dart, then the 3. Obviously, he'll be disappointed from that aspect. And apart from that, he's been outscored. He's a battler. Nathan Aspinall is going to have to pull out all the stops here to get himself back in this game.
Well, sometimes you turn up and your opponent is just too good. It's like being one of those nights, doesn't it, for Aspinall, and another superb night here for Bunting.
If memory serves me correctly, he lost 6-0 in the first round last year to, I think it was Dave Chisnell.
He did.
$41.
24 in the world, but if he carries on in this vein, the target for Bunting is clear to reclaim his spot in the world's top 16.
They require 160.
To win more tournaments, to win a big one in the PDC.
Absolutely, Stuart. If they can keep the same, not just the quality you mentioned he's providing, but keep that focus and concentration all year. It's very difficult to do when there's so many tournaments.
He needs the ball.
1-on-1. Stephen require 132.
Bunting may well start on that same little red bit in the middle.
19. Needed that for the ball.
64.
So another chance for Nathan Aspinall
He required 25.
to get himself going in this match. There's 4 darts in an earlier leg.
Game shot in the
But he gets it this time.
Nathan Aspinall.
Shrug of the shoulders and a smile.
It's a break back as well. He still needs a couple more of those. Been a consistent year for Aspinall. Last 12 months, this time last year 8th in the world, now 9th in the world.
60.
Runner-up at the Grand Slam, runner-up at the Grand Prix. Yeah, so nearly came back brilliantly, didn't he, against Van Gerwen in the Grand Prix final. Just ran out of steam on that final day in Wolverhampton to lose heavily in the final of the Grand Slam to Michael Smith.
134.
First time the pair have played in a big TV event.
That's amazing, that, isn't it?
Surprising, yeah.
And you think how long they've been at the top together as well. Amazing. Just small signs here. Okay, yeah, he's only taken one leg. Aspinall after going 4-0 down after a rampant Stephen Bunting took the first 4 legs in style. Got the first leg under his belt. He's now on throw here, looking good for the second one. Just that mind process changes a little bit in both players.
Perhaps just a little seed of doubt in Bunting's mind, but he's still averaging around that 100 mark.
86.
It's okay, can leave it handy.
46.
It's okay.
Won't be able to miss this time, you feel, Nathan Aspinall.
Game shot.
Concentration.
Back-to-back legs.
Stephen the throw first. Game on.
Different game now.
Good to see Aspinall playing and playing really well. With the injury, the arm and the elbow. At one stage, he really feared that it would be the end. He could not play darts anymore. His other sporting passion is golf, and the sacrifice he's had to make is to stop playing golf so he can carry on in his job. No decision to be made, really, but that's how bad and painful it was.
Yeah, he's a great player to watch. Very popular. I said before, that little bit of aggression in his game. Shows all ends of emotion up there on the big stage. He's looking good again here.
97.
Chance again for Aspinall to win another.
42.
Stephen Bunting.
Well, from a player averaging 123, 4-0 up, it's all changed.
Bull.
99. Stephen to require 160.
It was one of those percentage shots, wasn't it? How many times would you see your opponent come back and take out 160? Not many, but he didn't want to risk it, Nathan Aspinall.
No, right decision, it has to be said. These players nowadays, as we saw with Dave Chisholm in that first game, you just can't take that chance. So to tidy up, to get within one. Remember, he was 4-0 down.
What a chance. Deary me, what a chance.
Yeah, will that be costly?
Yeah, is that the game? Is that the game gone? And will this be the game won? Slightly to the left. Good guide. And there it is. Well, that is it. That sums it up in just 5 or 6 darts. Nathan Aspinall should have been back to 4-3. Instead, it's 5-2. And Stephen Bunting, 63% on the doubles. He was nowhere in that leg, and all of a sudden he won it.
Yeah, it'll be disappointing, Nathan, after putting all the effort in, getting back into this match.
But you can't be 4-0 down against a player of the calibre of Bunting, and to give yourself any real chance of coming back.
Well, you've almost got to be flawless for the rest of the match, haven't you? And unfortunately, on that occasion, he missed his opportunity. Bunting back to the power scoring. Aspinall's playing pretty well at this moment in time. Just that mistake in the previous leg. But he'll dig deep.
Dave Chisnell's come back from the brink. If you are just joining us, Ryan Searle missed 5 match darts and Chisnell won the last 3 legs and won the match in a decider with an astonishing 161 checkout.
Nathan requires 72.
25 tops, probably. Oh, wow, this is all going wrong here. Fortunately, Stephen Bunting, although on the finish, and he goes for the 25 and it's the ball.
Stephen, you require 160.
I've seen one game won with a 161. Yeah, but that 7th leg, all important.
Nathan, you require 15.
Aspinall here could have been thrown for 4-4. Instead, he's throwing to stay in it with Bunting on 100. That should be a good marker.
3 score.
Well, it sums up his game, doesn't it? Nathan Aspinall has missed 11 darts at double, and most of them, if not all of them, have been big misses.
And this could be the biggest one. Ooh, treble 15 or treble 19, so Aspinall will return. Needs to get that focus back on.
Nathan, you require 12.
Still in the match.
That first dart from Bunting wasn't a good one.
Game shot on the
That second dart from Nathan Aspinall had to be a good one.
Game on.
But Bunting with the darts to win. If it went to a decider, he'd have the darts once more.
1 run Fulton.
He'll certainly love that start there. Aspinall will like this one as well. Brilliant from the Asp.
Well, he's giving it a go, and that's all he can do. Danny Noppert awaits the winner.
1
Fly. Flies away. Could Aspinall fly with the darts?
Be able to see that on the flylights tonight.
1
He could go home.
I'll get my coat.
Quite good, actually. I'll give you that.
97.
Flylights, highlights, lowlights. Aspinall needs them all to be highlights.
1 run Fulton.
Well, he's really giving himself a chance now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's digging deeper. He knows he's still in the match.
'89. Nathan, you require 81.
To stay in it. Double 13.
55.
Another missed dart at double.
Stephen, you require 75.
This to win the match. 13 missed darts at double from Nathan Aspinall. Looked like costing him dear. The comeback looks like being too little too late. Match point.
35.
Match point 1 has gone.
Nathan, you require 26.
Back at it, Nathan Aspinall.
Game shot.
Last dart in hand.
Nathan Aspinall.
From 4-0 down,
10 leg.
he's
Nathan
won
to throw first.
4 out of the last 5 legs. And the leg he lost, he should have won. We're not going to see another incredible comeback, are we?
Well, what an incredible turnaround. When you look, the first 4 legs, Stuart, 13-12, 16-12, he was playing outstanding, Stephen Bunting. Aspinall had done not much wrong, just that one leg when he had 4 darts at the double. Nathan Aspinall is dragging himself in this match and through this match, and now he seems like the better player.
Superb response from Bunting. We want a deciding leg. The way the game has gone, to be honest with you, it deserves a last leg. Great guts and determination from Nathan Aspinall.
59.
Certainly one of his great qualities.
Yes.
I said earlier, I like the aggression he has, but it's controlled aggression.
91.
He's bouncing at the moment, isn't he, Aspinall? Bunting will switch to the treble 20.
92.
Looks like we're going to get our wish, Alan.
Yes, could do. He's got a little bit of time here, but doesn't want to be leaving the next visit too difficult. Treble 17 and league tops. Well, that's a disappointment on the face there of Nathan Aspinall, because 74, yes, it's doable, but he may only get one dart at the double. And Stephen Bunting, he's going to be on his shirt tail.
Brilliant.
45.
What a shot from Bunting.
Nathan requires
So again,
74.
Aspinall to stay in the Masters. One dart.
Game show.
What a dart that was. There can't have been too much room. From 4-0 down, he's won 5 legs out of 6. 2 good mates, and they've got 1 leg to decide it.
Well, Aspinall is loving it. Getting the crowd involved. He's got himself well and truly back in this match. Last leg decider.
Saying 5 legs out of 6 he's won. Leg 7 he lost after missing 2 darts to win it. Who can hold it all together?
35.
We've seen an astonishing comeback from Dave Chisnall, who was 3-0, 4-1 and 5-2 down against Ryan Searle and won.
57.
It's almost
May not be enough.
Completely different game. I mean,
Yeah.
If you see the first 4 legs, outstanding from Stephen Bunting.
60.
Brilliantly thrown darts for very little reward. Yeah, imagine at 4-0 you'd gone to the loo or gone to make a cup of tea, thinking, oh, well, the game's over, I'll come back and the next match will be on. Brilliant. What a good dart.
Brilliant.
What a bottle from Bunting. Got to find a treble, Nathan.
59.
Not enough.
No.
Last 2 visits, 60 and 59. Advantage Bunting.
Yes, and he'll know it as well. Great first one.
What a good leg. What a good leg. Yeah, acknowledged, and so it should be after all the wobbles from Bunting over the last 10 or 15 minutes.
60.
Losing 5 legs out of 6. 3 visits from Aspinall without a big treble. Bunting to finish the job on double 8.
48.
But he'll be back.
Oh, he was dangerously close to busting the score there. That would have put some pressure on him.
133.
Is it too late?
Yeah, too little too late, you would think. Bunting's missed 3 match darts. Close, close, close. Even closer. Last start in hand on double 2. Huge relief for Stephen Bunting. Huge disappointment for Nathan Aspinall, who was hoping and praying